All right, we have returned. By we, I mean I, for day 81. It is day 81. Yesterday was rest day, so there will be no check marks for morning, no check marks for evening, which makes this a relatively quick check-in. I have these like fucking fuzzies on the side of my head that I really want to get taken care of. My hair's gotten very, very long, and I kind of want to keep some of the length to it. I might just keep all of it. I don't know. I just see myself right now, and I'm like, I look kind of like a fucking hobo. But yeah, so today is the day after rest day, which is usually a very nervous day to weigh in. I was really good about my calories. I finished at 1460 yesterday. I wasn't really hungry, so I didn't really feel like adding anything onto it. I figured like if I had some gum in the evening, if I had a sweet craving or just a food craving in general, that would, you know, be more than enough calories, because it's like 2.5 calories per piece of gum, per piece of Orbit Bubble Mint. Sponsor me, Orbits. Anyways, yeah, I did really good. So when I got on the scale today, I was hopeful. I had to wake up at 3:30 to take my mom to the airport, and I didn't go back to sleep until like 5. So I was like, I wonder if this is going to fuck with me, and it didn't. So I was very relieved to see that. So when I got on the scale and weighed in, I was 0.9 pounds down. So very encouraged by that. It's always nice to get on there and see after a rest day that you were still burning calories, or at least just burning fat. And I do feel like that's the case. So yeah, almost an entire pound. But this is really more reflective, in my opinion, of the day I had before that. I feel like the lag is about 36 hours from, I don't know why this camera's just autofocusing the shit out of us right now, but we're going to keep going. But I think this was more or less from the day before. So if I go up tomorrow, I know it won't be as a result of today's efforts. Total numbers for the month, 8.1. So getting pretty close to the pace that I need to be to catch up and actually wind up at 14 pounds down for the month, or half a pound a day. And total weight loss is 54.1. So that's really, really good. It's very nice to see. Still dealing with a little bit of AFib today, but nothing like it was yesterday. I think it's kind of settled down. I didn't notice it in the evening, and I was checking quite a bit. So after I worked out, I didn't feel it right away, but then as like time went on, I was like, you know what? I feel like I can feel it. And I was like sitting, just like sort of resting. I was like, yeah, it's there. So hopefully it'll subside. If it doesn't subside by Monday, I do need to go to the doctor. I'm looking at my hair because I know that the light is on it right now, but like my hairline is always something that I'm like paying attention to see if it's thin, because I can just see my scalp a little bit. But I don't know. I think it's fine. I'm just paranoid. I'm not used to like being face to face with myself when I do these things, so it's something that I tend to look at too much. But yeah, so I decided today that since I was off, that I actually have a weekend and I can choose when to do my workouts. I would rather lift in the morning, and I'm going to do that again tomorrow. So I did 10 minutes on the elliptical. God damn it. 10 minutes on the rower. And then an hour and 5 minutes in the gym. Today, I took my time with it. I made sure that all of my exercise, I was like taking time to do them slowly. So I can build strength, which has been a good thing. And all my reps at this point are up to 12 for all my exercises. For the lighter weight ones, they're at 15. And then I just increased my weightlifting. I just increased the weight on my bent over rows on the bench. So, yeah, those reps are back down to 8. I'll put them up to 10 my next time I do that exercise, because I was like, I have more left in the tank at the end of the exercise. So, and I jumped from 15 to 20, so it wasn't like a crazy high jump, but you always want to be careful when you're 40 and old. Some people are 40 and young. I am not. So anyways, all green numbers today. Really nice to see. I am going to be DMing a one-shot for some friends back in Las Vegas over Discord tonight. I'm a little bit nervous, so I have a lot of prep to do. I actually built this out. I built this out in December, and then I wound up having to postpone because December was crazy for work. So we're finally going to do this. And I wrote out like everything. I have all these maps in D&D Beyond. I guess I could just share it. So let me minimize this, bring this, like, why the fuck not? No one's watching. It's not like I'm going to give anything away. Bring that up. Bring up Moonlight Melodies Festival Murder Madness. Share screen. Cool. So yeah, I have a document that I've written out that has sort of like my beats, how I'm going to set things up, where they're going to start, and then like they kind of just sort of take over. I have characters built out. I have it's a murder mystery, obviously. Some crime scene stuff, what investigations can yield, who these people are, and just like some side characters and stuff like that, like who the big bad is, who the real big bad is. But I leave enough space where the players can sort of like craft some story on their own, and I can sort of flow with it and see what we can come up with. And then I wrote out like places that they're going to go, so I could have maps for it. So a lot of stuff in here. I need an accounting office. I need to go back through and figure out what's going on there. And then each person is going to have a secret, and I'm going to give that to them at the beginning of the game, and then they can choose when to reveal it. Because it's basically like American Idol, where a murder happens. They have to figure out who did it, and each person knows a secret, and they can choose to keep it because the goals of the one shot are not just to find out who did it, but to win the contest. So some of these things might help them sabotage one of their fellow partners when it comes to the contest side of things. So I'm going to let them decide how to play it. And then I did let ChatGPT help me a little bit out. Just building out stat blocks is something that it is very helpful for. So basically every character they might want to fight has a stat block built out. So overall, though, I think it's pretty good, and I'm pretty excited for it. I'll minimize that just in case someone pops in here who shouldn't and sees it. Hang on, I just got to check a message really fast. I don't know, I just got like 4 fucking messages from my mom who's supposed to be in the sky. Anywho, yeah, this is the first time I'm actually running out of D&D Beyond using their Ritual Tabletop. I've always used Roll20 or Fantasy Grounds. So we'll see how that goes. I have a lot of maps that I uploaded, and a lot of these things I'm like, did I even want to have this specific one in this? And like this one is good because it's the map of the city. So they have some ideas of where to go. I'm debating right now. I'm looking at this right now like, do I need to change some of these things? So I have a lot to do, actually, more than I thought. But yeah, I should be good to go for the most part. So I'm going to stop talking about that. Share my screen on what I have dubbed Project 40, which is my workout shut. There we go. Yeah. I'll zoom in a little bit. 309.9. It's the first time I've been under 310 in a while. If I get under 300, it'll be the first time I've been under 300 in like a decade. So we're very close to that. I think I was 303 when I came back from Italy. I was 305 when we went to Italy. We were there for like 3 weeks, and I came back and I had lost weight because of all the walking we did. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take a break off the diet just for a weekend, just eat like shit. And that break lasted a year and a half. So the fact that I'm very close to that is awesome. And 54.1 pounds down is a pretty big accomplishment, and I'm pretty happy about it. And I'm trending for 305.6. I still got 3.2 pounds to make up as far as pace goes, to hit that half a pound per day target. I do have 505 calories left for the end of the day, because when you work out in the morning, I have my breakfast in my stomach. I have a heartier breakfast. Instead of having 2 granola bars, I had 4 eggs with a slice of cheese. So nice, good amount of protein, good amount of food in my stomach. So when I worked out, I have, plenty to go. And so I don't feel the need to actually toss in a bunch more, because I worked out about an hour after I ate. So I'm like, cool, my shake can replace my normal 11:30 meal, which it did. And then I had 320 for my 2 p.m., 100 for my upcoming. I do an apple at 4:30, and an apple's around 100. So that's what I always go with. So I actually have a lot of calories for dinner. So I have some stuff. I don't know who you are, right, Kark, but right on. Let me add you to Discord. But yeah, man, like, things are looking good. As far as Averon goes, I did 10 minutes and I got 45 output, which is pretty good. So at that pace, I'll be right around 200, which is a lot higher than I'm normally at. So we'll see what the 30 minutes hold that I'm going to be doing in the evening. I really want to do that at 6, and D&D starts at 7, so we'll see if I have enough time to do that. Because I don't want to disappoint anyone with D&D, so if I have to push my workout till later in the evening, I will make that sacrifice. I'm going to Wordle. If you have already Wordled, do not tell me. If you have not Wordled, do not look. It is not Clout Day by any means. Special cameo appearance by Robin Grace and Anya the Corgi. Oh my god. Alright. So we only have 2 vowels from this. I feel like it's going to be a double A or a double E. I don't know why. The fact that A is not the second spot. So I'm thinking something like heave. Well, we found out where the A goes. We know it's not a double E, so that's good. So it's kind of odd that we don't have anything that can go on that second spot like H or L. Snake is something that would be good, but we don't have the S. Let's just keep tossing stuff out. The H being gone really throws me. So what else could be there, though? What else could be used? No QU, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm looking at W for the second letter, but I don't think anything before that makes any sense. Like, bois. Dois.
Let's see.
Robin coming over with her cameo appearance. Something like that. Maybe there's no double E. We already established that. Amaze. Well, I got the double A.
Agape.
Agape is good. Agape. Oh. It's funny you said agape right after I typed anal. Just saying. Now we're down to our 6th one. Am I going to lose my streak?
Abade.
Abade's a good one. I'm trying to, before I put it in, think of anything else it could be.
Awake.
Awake. I think it is awake. Abade is so good, though.
Nice.
Nice. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. Close call. Current streak at 8 with an assist from Robin. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Kind of bothered by the fact that you're not going to play on the D&D one-shot, but whatever. It's the same thing I'm going to run for the people out here, though, so maybe you'll do it next time. I'm going to scooch this over. I guess I could have just left that, but that's it for me today. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you to all who watch.